Tyler White, what is that? What does that mean? Hi, everybody. So I'm Julie Hiskin. I'm with Heal2 Change, and I'm here to share with you how to let go of stress. We're going to be doing an exercise, breathwork exercise, like I promised for all my live viewers. I said I was going to do it Wednesday. We're going to get started. I'm not sure what all this means, Tyler White. Can you let me know why all these little things are coming up? I don't understand that. I'm going to have to block you if you can't stop. So this is about healing and feeling better. So stop. It's not funny. It's not cute. I don't care for it. And I will report you. I'm going to report you anyways. So I'm just going to report you. Dangerous or illegal, violent, and graphic content. Okay. Graphic content. Yes. All right. So here we go. We are going to be doing the breathwork exercise. I'm going to have it guided. So to share with you what happens when you let go of stuck energy. Yeah. There we go. I had to block a few people. What happens when you let go of stuck energy is you start to cry. So when we're doing the breath work will make you uncomfortable. And that is the purpose. That is what you want, because you've been holding on to anxiety, stress, the overwhelm, the overthinking, the addiction, the ADHD. These are all stuck energy of how you feel about yourself. So what happens is when you get uncomfortable, you might start contorting your body. You might start feeling awkward, uncomfortable. You breathe through it. You keep breathing, and you will bring up the stuck energy, the truth, the lies. The truth is that this has been created in the body. The body's creating it. That's why you're uncomfortable. The truth is you can let it go. And that's what I share. So I'm going to be doing it in just a couple minutes. It's going to be guided so I can listen to what people are saying. And in case anybody's uncomfortable, people will start crying and yelling and getting uncomfortable. And that's good. That means you're letting go. So I'm going to be doing the breath work in just a few minutes. It's a guided breath work where you want to close your eyes and relax. I am recording this, and it is live, but I will have the replay on YouTube. And so if you would like to participate in the breath work, and I'm going to share, if you'd like to participate, you're going to need like about 15 to 30 minutes, depending on if you can stay that long. I will have the replay on YouTube. You want to choose to feel better by letting go. So you want to close your eyes and listen to the words and keep breathing in and out. When you keep breathing in and out, hey, where's my, oh no, there you are. So when you keep breathing, you're letting go of the stuck energy. And the stuck energy is, I'm a failure. Nothing works for me. I can't do anything right. Nobody loves me. No, I'm not important. Nobody cares about me. These are all feelings of how you feel about yourself. These are feelings of what's going on within you subconsciously. Subconsciously, you are feeling like nothing's working, and there's a reason. It's not you as an adult where you are today. It's a program running that I can't do something right, but it's subconscious and you're unaware of it. It can be healed. So I'm going to get started because it's already 9:15 and I want to stay on schedule. So if you are ready, I'm just going to keep going. It is guided, so close your eyes. Take some deep breaths in through your nose. And I'm putting a video on. I want to see how well this works. This is my first time, so bear with me. I did try and do this live at the park, but my live did not work. Remember, if you're getting uncomfortable, keep breathing. That means the discomfort's going to come out. Nothing is dangerous unless you believe it's dangerous. Nothing that's happening is going to harm you. Nobody dies from breathing. Hyperventilation is someone that has anxiety, panic attacks, and it's the what if something's going on. That's subconscious. Breath work is setting an intention. So because I'm recording this, I want you to set an intention. What do you want to get out of this breath work? So some people might want to feel comfortable, get out of their head. Some may want to lose weight, but what this is going to do is help bring up the reason through the breath work to let go of the stuck energy. Does that make sense? So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And if anybody comes in late, that's okay. Repeat this. There's a replay. All right. So just listen to, I'm going to turn this up and see how it sounds. And let's begin. And welcome to letting go of resistance and limiting beliefs. I'm going to have you sit or lie down. Close. Now I got to see how, that's right. I have to figure out where the volume is. Do, 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 do. All right. So, because I have to turn up the volume. Okay, it's upright. And where did the video go? Oh, there it is. Here we go. You ready? Hello, and welcome to Letting Go of Resistance. Can you hear that okay? I'm going to have you sit or lie down. Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. Relax your shoulders. Soften your belly. Soften your belly. And listen to my guidance. And listen to the guidance. I'm going to have you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth and follow along. And when it's time, I will count to 3 and have you breathe in through your mouth, out through your mouth, and do the work for 15 minutes. Can you hear it? At the moment, I'm going to have you rate your pain. If you have rate your pain, set an intention. 10, what do you want to get out of this healing? Highest and most discomfort. Rate your pain from 1 to 10 at the end of the session so you can see the difference. All right, I'm going to count to 3, and we're going to start the breathing in through the mouth, out through the mouth. It's going to sound like this. First, I'm going to have you put your hand on your chest to make sure you're in your heart center, so you're not thinking. And anytime you fade off and start thinking about something, I want you to think about your hand, and this is where your thoughts should be. Just feeling your heart center, feeling the energy in the body, not thinking, feeling. I want you to put your other hand on your stomach, so every time you inhale, you're going to inhale and expand your belly. And when you exhale, you're going to suck in your belly. So it's going to sound like this. Now remember, you're not going to be tested on this. So don't be hard on yourself. If you can't do it, you do the best you can. Not everybody's going to be ready to let go of what's holding them back. But remember, the more work you put into it, the better you will feel. We will do this for 15 minutes, and I will let you know every couple minutes how much time we have left. Remember, it's only 15 minutes. Okay, this is 15 minutes. So I'm going to share this for 15 minutes. We'll do the 30 minutes tomorrow, so I'm a little bit more organized. Massive energy, more money, healthier lifestyle. Healthier lifestyle, more money, all right, so massive energy. When I count to 3, remember, we're going to breathe in like this. And you're going to keep doing it. This is breath work. The whole 15 minutes. We're going to get going for 15 minutes. All right. So, 1, 2, 3. Let's begin. I breathe a little louder so you can hear me. Some of you won't breathe that loud, but the more you put into it, the better. The more you let out, the
better it works. I know you can do this, so keep going. Keep breathing while I talk. All right, resistance. That's what we're here for. Resistance doesn't always announce itself clearly. This is what it looks like. It often shows up as a pattern of things going wrong. Right now, when you're about to move forward, you're ready to start a business. You're ready to start a new diet. You're ready to start a new relationship. Maybe you're working on releasing pain, doing different modalities and exercises. Everything is exciting. It's new. Maybe you've got a new detox. It's exciting. You're here. No matter what you do, though, something's in the way. Keep breathing. Keep going. That's why you're here. Remind yourself why you're here. Keep going. So, resistance.
I'm doing the breathwork exercise like I discussed
we're at these
yesterday.
Goals.
This lets go of stress,
resistance looks
stuck
like.
energy.
Maybe you have never even noticed because you made excuses.
It lets go.
Maybe you thought it wasn't time yet.
Of everything, the resistance.
You're going full force.
This is what I've done to heal all my symptoms.
You put money into this. You bought new things, new products, new ideas. It cost a lot of money. And then your back goes out. So you wait to recover. You're still excited. Everything is going great. It's just a few days to a week. And just as you start feeling better and ready to begin again, your children get sick. So you take deep breaths in and it's okay. You put everything on hold and you take care of the kids. They finally recover, go back to school, and then you get sick. Does this sound familiar? You rest, you recover, and once again, okay, now I'm ready to go. I'm ready. Full force. You're at 3 minutes right now.
Keep going. You might feel dizzy. That's a symptom. Keep going. Keep breathing.
So now you're ready to go. All right, I'm unstoppable. Nothing's getting in the way. You're going. The car breaks down. Or an unexpected bill shows up, taking all the money you saved up that was for your business, for the food, the diets, or something urgent demands your attention. You handle it. You push through. You try.
Keep going. For some reason, I'm going to have to do it. I'm not going to be able to do the breath work. I'm going to have to guide you. My video just stopped. So keep breathing. It's for 15 minutes. So we've gone 7 minutes already. Keep going. Some of you are getting dizzy. That means it's a symptom. Don't stop. Keep going. I've got to set the timer. Keep going. People are going to say you get dizzy, you start hyperventilating. That's untrue. This is breath work. You set an intention. Okay, let me explain that. Hyperventilating is when you have a what if, oh my God, I'm having a panic attack. This is breath work. You set an intention. Keep going. It's already been 10 minutes. Hyperventilating is a symptom. This is breath work. Keep going. We've set an intention. You might start feeling dizzy. Keep going. I'm looking for my timer. So we got 5 minutes left. Ha, 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 ha. You don't see me hyperventilating, right? Because it's a symptom. Hyperventilating is a fear. Ha, 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 ha. This is how you release the stuck, suppressed energy. The energy is stuck in your body. We're like software. We absorb and hold on to all the emotions, the stuck energy, the stress, all those reasons that, oh my God, I hate my job. I hate my life. I hate how I don't make enough money. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. This is what we do the breath work to let go of all the subconscious energy. Ha, 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 ha. We've got 6 minutes to go. Ha, 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 ha. This is how you let go of the stuck energy. You might start burping, belching, getting dizzy. You'll get nauseated. But this is the reason, the resistance of you getting out of your comfort zone. You saying, oh my God, I can't do this because I'm getting dizzy. Because it's a symptom. It's untrue. I just go to psych hospital every few years. I'm sorry to hear that. Ha, ha. When you do this breath work and you set an intention, you let go of all that. Ha, 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 ha. You may be crying, getting emotional. That means you're letting go of the comfort zone. Comfort zone is, hey, I am going to make excuses of why I can't move forward because of fear. Keep going. Ha, 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 ha. Clients might scream, cry. They're screaming their lungs out because of the pain is so excruciating. Let it go. Ha, 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 ha. These are the demons inside you. That's what people will think, but this is releasing the energy. Thank you. Ha, 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 ha. Just to let you know, I'm on YouTube and TikTok, which I've been on YouTube longer, but now I'm having YouTube and TikTok join forces here. Ha, ha. 4 minutes. Keep going. I know you think this is hard, but it's only 4 minutes. It's not a marathon. Keep going. Ha, 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 ha. This has nothing to do with religion. This has to do with getting out of your comfort zone, letting go of stuck energy. Ha, 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 ha. 3 minutes. Ha, 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 ha. The reason it's so uncomfortable is because you're in your comfort zone. Get out of the comfort zone. It takes pain to let go of the pain. Let it go. Ha, 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 ha. This is how you transform from the caterpillar to the butterfly. Ha, 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 ha. This is how you get in alignment, get into peace, calmness. Breathe out all the stuck energy, the stress that keeps you from living life. Get out of that comfort zone. Keep going. Ha, 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 ha. You've got 1 minute left. Oh, sorry, 2 minutes left. Ha, 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 ha. The purpose of this is to release the emotions, the stuck energy. Ha, 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 ha. Keep going. Ha, 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 ha. This releases the energy. You might start tingling, feeling nauseated. Keep going. Ha, 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 ha. 1 minute. Ha. Release the stuck energy. Ha, 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 ha. This is how you get out of your comfort zone, getting out of the chaos, getting out of stress. Ha, 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 ha. 30 seconds. Ha, ha. Give it all you got. Ha. The more you put into this, the calmer you're going to feel. All the stress is going to be let go. Ha, 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 ha. This is what breath work, healing is all about. Ha, ha. You can do this on your own. 15 seconds. Ha, 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 ha. Right on, you did it. Give yourself a hand. Breathe in through your nose. Let out a big heavy sigh. One more time, in through your nose. Feel the calmness. This is how you get alignment. This is how you let go of always having to stay busy, out of control, chaos. This is how you let go of feeling nobody cares about you, feeling the subconscious, I'm not worthy. It is not as easy for some people when you're stuck in chaos, when you're stuck in your comfort zone. This is how you go through transformation. This is how you let go of, I gotta stay busy. That's a control thing. When you're dizzy, when you do this, it's because people are in their comfort zone. And it's uncomfortable getting out of your comfort zone. It's uncomfortable to change, but it's more uncomfortable and more painful to stay in the pain that you're in. This is what I guide people with. This is what changes your life. I've healed all my symptoms from this. I've healed depression, fibromyalgia, anxiety. Anxiety is a symptom. Depression are symptoms. I was the only one that's going to do this on my own. Nobody can do this for you. You can believe that the medication is going to help people and it helps you, and that's okay. But I did this going through transformation, listening and doing the work every single day. If Jesus could help people, there wouldn't be so many people going to church. And I'm sorry to say that, but Jesus guides you. Did you cure craziness? I'm not crazy, but I was depressed. I cured the addiction by being guided, by asking and tuning into my body. So craziness is not necessarily craziness, but overthinking could be a sense of craziness. Anxiety, if that's what you're calling craziness, if you've never had anxiety or panic attacks, yeah, I have cured 2, 3, 6 women's backs with only 200 packs. You know, if you want to make fun, go. I'm just going to ignore you because that's ridiculous. I am here to help people and guide them. So through the breath work, this is what I've helped people with. If you want to believe something else, I still love you and you are entitled to your own opinions. I'm good with that. But when I listen to other people and doctors told me I would never heal, here I am. I have healed fibromyalgia, autoimmune disease, diabetes. I have been hypoglycemic, ADHD. I can focus. I am calm. I did it through the breath work. They don't trust in him. They don't trust in Jesus. For me, if you don't trust, you can go both ways. If you're not trusting God, Jesus, you're not trusting yourself. What it comes down to is when people don't trust others, they're not trusting themselves. We are the Holy Spirit. We are all God because God is one. And I'm going to leave it at that. When you believe in yourself, you believe in everything and you are guided, whether it's God or yourself. Yet you can't pronounce numbers. This is very believable. I don't know what that means. I believe in numbers. I have had to use numbers to make money. You have to use your numbers. How much do you want to make? Anyways, to go back to the breath work, I'm going to have to say it again because you cut me off. All right. So I have healed autoimmune disease. I have healed weight issues. Weight issues. If anyone wants to ask about weight issues, you have to tune into the body. Do you have a tip for sleep disorders? Precisely. So sleep disorders are something's bothering you, and sometimes it can be caffeine. So I always start with health. What are you eating? A healthy lifestyle? Are you getting oxygen to your brain? That's where the breath work comes in. Letting go of the stress of the day. If you are unhappy with your job, you're not making enough money, you may not be sleeping because you are stressed out and you're waking up and your body is telling you. So I guide clients to communicate with the body. So if you're communicating with your body, somebody said, sorry. Okay. If you're communicating, which I share on here, how to communicate with the body to say, hey, I can't sleep. So let's do that. You want to do it with me, Gus Rivers? I can't sleep. And I'm trying to tell you I can't sleep. So tune in to me. Listen to me. And so the body's telling you I can't sleep for a reason. Is it stress? And Gus Rivers, only you know this. I have no answers for you, but to guide you into communicating. Is it your diet? Is it you're not letting go of the stress of the day? That makes sense. So your body's saying, hey, okay, I'm not sleeping. So I'm going to wake you up until you get rid of the stress. And so when this happens, ask your body, why? Why? So I would give that body a name. So let's just say, give me a name, Gus Rivers. Give me a name that we can use, and I want you to use this when you wake up in the night, or if you want to do it right now, we can do that. But when you wake up, I want you to be able to tune into the body to discover, why can't I sleep? You want me to just give up a name, make up a name? Because now I'm not sure if you're even here. So Gus Rivers, give me a name. Really quick, give me a name. You know what? Let's move on. I'll use Brittany. Brittany, why can't you sleep? So you take that name of that person. Why can't I sleep? I'm going to say Brittany. Brittany, why can't you sleep? Well, I can't sleep because I'm stressed out. I'm not making enough money. I'm not making, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I'm unhappy with my life. Does that make sense, Gus? Okay, so I'm not happy in my situation in my life today. So now we know. Now my name is Julie. Brittany is the name of the person that can't sleep. I'm using it as an example. So Brittany can't sleep, and she's described why she can't sleep, because she's unhappy. She's unhappy with her life. She thinks she's a failure. Nothing works for her. She tries to move forward, but nothing works. Does that sound familiar? So now we have to come up with a solution. Now that you've got the details of why Brittany can't sleep, what can we do to sleep? No, I used to be overweight, and I'd like to lose another 10 pounds, but I did lose 35 pounds. So Brittany's no longer, so we went and discovered why Brittany was overweight, because she was protecting herself. In my videos before, she was protecting herself. Even though she was eating healthy and exercise, she was protecting herself. Yeah, Brittany. Brittany was the one that likes to eat, can't sleep, lays around, watches TV, tunes out, and scrolls. All right. So I always use Brittany as an example. So now, Brittany, what will it take for you to start sleeping? So you have to ask, because it's coming from me and I'm kind of making it up, but I can kind of give you ideas. Midlife crisis should do life with someone else. I don't know what I don't know what the reason is this person can't sleep. Brittany doesn't get enough love in. So although I'm doing an example for someone. So let's just use my intuition and think I know why you can't sleep. It's the stress. Are you getting enough exercise? You need to get more breathing into your system to let go of all the suppressed emotions. So I use breath work to release the stuck energy. So if I wasn't sleeping, I would ask, why can't I sleep? I get the answer. I'm not sure if the person's overweight or lazy, but they're lazy not because they're overweight, because there's something stuck in the body that they don't feel good enough. People that become overweight either are protecting themselves because of fear, and there's different reasons. Their fear. Are they eating too much? Possibly. Are they eating the wrong foods? Well, if you live in America, food is being poisoned through hormones and all sorts of junk. No matter what we eat, whether it's vegetables or meat, they're poisoning the animals. Oh my God, stuff. ST, I don't know what that means. Brittany had too much caffeine during the day. Possibly. So now we have to come up with a solution to how to sleep and get through the stress. So if it's not making enough money, you need to learn to come up with solutions. Brittany, is it about eating or is it about the weight? No, it's about feeling good enough inside my body. So let me see if that person is still here. Does that make sense, Gus Rivers? Are you even still here? So you have to tune into your own body and give it a name and ask if that makes sense. Ask Gus Rivers, is this going to help me sleep? Is doing the breath work going to help me sleep? Sometimes all you need to do is ask, and then the body's like, okay, now you're paying attention to me. Without political or business network, there's minimum level. Brittany should team up with a guy. Doing life alone is hard. Again, I don't know why Brittany is not sleeping. Okay, so this is an example. Coin Vogue. So I'm thinking Gus is a guy, and it doesn't matter if it's a guy or a girl. Gus Rivers, you got to come up with solutions on how to sleep better. Get off the caffeine if it's caffeine. Ask, is this a healthy lifestyle? Are you eating too late at night? There's so many different reasons, but only your body will know. Yes, ma'am. Okay, Gus Rivers, good, you're still here. So ask your Brittany, is it because I'm unhappy with myself? So if you're unhappy, only you can change that unhappiness. What will it take to change that unhappiness? Are you lonely? So if it's loneliness, exercise is a good start. Eating clean. Again, I don't know why we're talking about sleeping. Brittany needs to breathe through her right nostril before she falls asleep. So I do the breath work. Now, Gus Rivers, if you wanted to do the breath work, I have videos on here to do it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, to release the stuck energy in the body, to release the stuckness that keeps you from moving forward in your life. So there's a reason you're unable to sleep. And when I was unable to sleep, because I have gone through those days, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, God damn. So I do my breath work as soon as I wake up to release all the reasons. Why do I have to wake up so early? I've always wakened early. Even I woke up before my baby would wake up, and my baby never woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. It was my alone time. Brittany needs to breathe through her right. So breathing through the right nostril is a different type of breathing. That's not what I teach. Teacher is a Democrat, so her opinion is null and void. Who's a Democrat? I don't talk about politics here. Pull out the hangers, Grandma. Okay, if you don't have anything nice to say, I'm here to teach and share and help people. So anybody else, does that make sense about the breath work for talking to the body, to figure out why you're not sleeping so I can have my alone time. That is my alone time at 4 o'clock. It calms breathing through right nostril. I'm aware of that. I did go to breathwork training and I'm certified. But the breathwork I teach, you set an intention and you let go of the getting out of the chaos, getting out of your comfort zone. The kind of breathing I share is you are uncomfortable to get through the hurricane to get to the freedom. I don't need to share that. That's not what I'm here talking about. I'm here talking about how to let go of getting out of the chaos. Teacher's grant. Let's see what that says. Have you gone outside today? You are so pathetic. Stop and listen to Heal2 Change. Oh, thank you. Educate yourself. Stop trolling. You know what? They're entitled because you know why? They're here. They have to give their opinions, and I'm okay with that. But thank you for being supportive. They're giving opinions because they know that I'm right. They just can't admit it. That's why they stay here and make their little, because they still want to listen. So subconsciously, there's a part of them that fights what I'm saying. And a part of them is like, she could be right. I better stay here and listen. So that's how I look at it. If you get exhausted from exercise, you will get knocked out. Muscle growth builds hormones. I work out every single day. My muscles don't seem to grow, but I'm okay with that because the breath work is going to my breath work is more important than lifting weights. I do lift weights every day though. Thank you, Seth, for saying I'm crazy. I'm crazy at heart. Yeah, I love life. I'm crazy about it. My son says, yeah, we're both crazy, Mom. So yeah, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. I mean, where is that going to get you in life? It's not going to bother me. I don't care. I love you either way. Okay, Seth? Has no life. Heal2 Change. Thank you, Teacher Grant. So if anybody has any questions, I can share how to guide you, communicate with your body. Let me know what questions you have. Just to let you know, TikTok, I am on YouTube since I've been here a lot longer. Retired Marine, widowed, 70 years, still up. 5:30 walk, right on. I am sometimes at the gym at 5:30. Have a nap for 20 minutes, no alcohol, stay the course. Simper. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And no problems with sleeping, right? So is there anybody that's having pain in the body? This is your time to ask. I shared the breath work. I only did it 15 minutes because my things weren't working out. I'm going to do the breath work again later. My computer, I have to upload some software because it expired, so it wouldn't let me play the video. I think that's what's going on. Is there anybody that would like to talk about their pain or chaos? Thank you, Austin. I love you too. So just to let you know, Austin, I healed all my symptoms of depression and being mean to people. What exercises do I do daily? So I do breath work every day. I go to the gym, lift weights. I play pickleball. I walk my dog like 5 times a day because I break away from the work. I have to let go and be outside all the time because I'm an outside. I'm recharging and grounding. You could not. I do, teacher. Who cares? Who cares what you have to say, Seth? All right. You're always entitled and you're here for a reason, and I still love you. So share if there's any pain going on, chaos, you're unhappy in your relationship. I share health, happiness, and success. What's blocking it? A lot of it is the stuck energy in the body. Who cares what you have to say? Well, obviously 15 people here because they're here. Do you have a lower backache? I don't. Do you? Keep moving to stay healthy. I'm very active. I mean, I'm also, what else do? I do a lot of things. I bike ride. So I have an e-bike. It's over there. I'll probably go, but it's going to be 90 degrees today. And I am working. Wow, a whole 15 people. I just started, Seth. I'm new. And one of my biggest fears and why I had pain was because I feared speaking. I had to let go of the judgment and people judging me to let go of what other people say. So I don't care. No, I'm not a rapper. I don't care for rapping. So if there's anybody that has any pain, I am pain-free. And part of my pain was being a public speaker, speaking like this. And I had to let go of my beliefs. My neck been fused twice with two titanium. Twice? Why twice? I'm sorry to hear that. So to let you know, you still subconsciously still have the pain. You still have the emotional pain. So people can have surgery, but if the emotion is not taken out, the pain will still be there. Do you have a cuddle buddy? It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I do have a cuddle buddy though. Yeah. I love my son. I love kids. I love my dog. So yes. So the pain, so what I would do, Vince, if you still have that pain in your neck, sometimes people get married and they let go of a lot of weight because of their unhappiness and not getting along with the person that they love. No drugs for me. I am drug free. And doctors told me I'd have to live with the pain for the rest of my life that I had. I had chronic pain, chronic fatigue. So a lot of times when you're in pain, you are fatigued because the body is exhausted. It's trying to tell you something, but people are not listening. Hi, Wilson. So I'm not talking about anything but how to help guide people into communicating with the body. I help communicate letting go. Well, brain tumor, if you're mean like this could be why you have a brain tumor. People that are mean do have some anger issues. And if you really had a tumor, it could be because you're holding on to guilt and you're taking it out on other people. You're holding on to, you hate yourself and you hate your life. Obviously, you don't have a job, otherwise you wouldn't be on here. People that are mean to others do have anger issues. It's in your subconscious. Even maybe your dad or mom wasn't very nice to you, because, or they didn't teach you manners. When people are mean to others and have nothing better to do than say cruel things. And I know this because I talked to a psychiatrist that did exactly that. He was so mean to me, but he softened when I told him. I don't remember his name. This is like 10 years ago. And this is when I learned about people when they're mean. He's a psychiatrist and he was being mean to me, saying I'm going to kill people. And when I told him I loved him, he could no longer battle with me. And he opened up and said, people don't like me. So people don't like him. And he admitted it to me. And then he told me he was a psychiatrist. We actually ended up becoming friends for the next couple of weeks until Periscope went down. I stand on the street corner and I hold a sign that says, love is the answer. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Love is the answer. And caring. So what I found is for my ADHD, I had ADHD. And if you know about ADHD is, from what I found, I didn't care about what other people said because nobody cares about me. Nobody cares about me. And this was a program running from when I was a little girl. And this is where a lot of ADHD comes in. So, no, I'm not making money on selling the idea. I just discovered that because I had to go through something and learn how to listen. Many of us are hearing and unable to listen, and or unable that we can listen, but we're unable to hear. And many hear something wrong. My son does it all the time. No one do others as have done to you. So I'm very nice to people, but when people are still doing things to you, it's because you don't feel good enough to yourself. So many of us, I had to learn all this. I had to let go of friends, but so I'll share a story really quick. So I have a girlfriend who stopped dating for 5 years. She thought if she stopped dating that would clear everything. And what it was is when she started dating, she still attracted the same people, the same type of guys, but she didn't clear and change. She didn't transform. She just stopped dating. So stopping something doesn't transform you into the new you. You have to change you. I've been doing the work. I changed that I am worthy. I am lovable. I do care, and people do care about me. And I had to go through this, and I share this on video here, live, to help people transform. So Seth, you can make fun of me that I only have 9 people on here, But this is new and I'm doing it because a lot of people cannot do this work. I didn't think I could do it. So keep making fun of me. I'm honored that you're here just listening, okay? And I love you. How often do you use the treadmill or jump ropes? Um, Exercise. So I don't need to do the treadmill. I walk and I ride my bike. So I do exercise and I do breath work, which releases all the stuff. Her name is Chili. She has a pretty, you don't have anything nice to say, Seth. I'm sorry. You really need to grow one. All right. You call this work? Yeah, I do. I'm teaching is my purpose. I love hockey. I don't use the rollerblades anymore. And I'm not close, but I was playing soccer, but I need people to play with. Sure you do. I love this mindset. Yeah, so remember, when people can get to you and say mean things and it bothers you, that means you're still judging yourself. So when people say mean things or stupid things, it's because they feel stupid inside. And I've been doing this for 10 years. Do you feel like sand? I do not feel like sand. And so I get it, but I'm not going to push somebody away because they want to be mean. They're here for a reason and they think they're laughing at it and laughing at me. But I know subconsciously that they know I'm right. And it's a part of them that's making fun of them, that they're going to learn something and something will stick. Oh, thanks for liking my glasses. And I'm not the one that's sensitive. But when people are sensitive, it's because they're still judging themselves. And it's not nice that there's somebody saying cruel things, but it's healthy for me. And it's still somebody listening to me. Hi from Ireland. You're not hungover from yesterday? My greatest power is I'm a teacher. Thanks for blessing the day. Yeah. And my voice is my money maker. So when I'm talking, I'm making money. And yeah, because I have courses and I have videos and I'm a coach and people come to me to heal. So here people are listening, they get free advice. You can't change a hater. They have to want to change. And when they start becoming alone, and people that are alone are not necessarily hating on themselves, but they are pushing people away to learn how to heal. And they need to come to their senses to realize why they are alone and why people don't want to hang out with them. How old are you, if I may ask? I am 60 years old, so I have a lot of wisdom. That's why I listen to R&B. Y'all need common enemy. I knew you were younger. Younger than what? I'm 60. Who cares how old I am? I have a lot of wisdom and I've healed myself. I had to let go and stop being mean like Seth was. When I stopped being mean, my life opened up. And when I started learning to love everybody, whether they're mean or judgmental or they hate themselves and they want to make excuses, it's okay. See, he just wants to play. See, you're talking about yourself, Seth, and I'm really sorry you hate yourself, that you call yourself a terrible person. Remember, when you mirror something, you're talking about yourself. So when somebody's judging you, just let me say this. When someone's judging you, they're judging themselves because they're so unhappy and so much in pain that it feels good to make everybody else hurt. But since I don't judge myself anymore, I'm okay. And I still love them. It's not my job. I'm a plumber. That's a real job. There's nothing wrong with being a plumber. I want my son to be a plumber. My mom said to be a plumber. They make just as much money as a doctor. Well, not today because doctors prescribe drugs and are still making money. But in a day when doctors were only making $100,000 a year, plumbers are doing just as good. So back to what is my power? My voice teaches and guides people how to feel better. Teaching kids that they can transition. Yeah, kids can. What do you mean teaching kids that they can be something they are not? You're telling me that a kid, well, so let me tell you, I can share a story. I have a friend who's a doctor, and his parents don't talk to him because he thinks he's better than they are. He put himself through med school, and they're white collar, which there's nothing wrong with that, but they're car mechanics, and their ego is hurt because they think their son thinks they're better than him, and so he doesn't have a close relationship with them. It's really sad. Hating a self-destructive habit. It certainly is. But when people hate themselves, wait a minute, I get this puzzle thing always comes up, and I don't know why it does that. Maybe to make sure I'm a real person and not an AI. What's the most difficult thing you've done or endured throughout your life course? The most difficult thing I've done was transform, let go of how I felt about myself. I felt like nothing worked for me. I was a loser. I didn't know this because I've been self-employed since I was 19. But when I wanted to use my voice is when I blocked using my voice. I feared using my voice. For me to be here, because I didn't like confrontation. I didn't like I didn't have brothers and sisters to argue with, so I never worked with confrontation, so I would cower down. Standing up for myself, believing in me. If you don't believe in yourself, who are you going to believe in? You know, nobody's going to make you money if you believe in those people that are making a lot of money. You have to believe in yourself. You can watch people all day long that are making money, but, and I've paid $20,000 for each coach. But it didn't make me money. All I did was put money in their pocket. I had to go inside, communicate with my body and ask why. What was blocking you from making money? It's because I didn't believe in myself. My name's Julie. Hi, David. Beautiful, superior white goddess. I know my place as a black man. I respect beautiful queen. Thank you. Is crazy like you. Yeah, okay, my sister's crazy like you. Good. I love craziness. What's wrong with craziness? I know you love me, Seth. That's why you're here. You look younger than 60. I drank a lot of water with my alcohol, but thank you. Water's very important. I'm tired of the people running this country from my kids. Oh, you have kids, Seth? Yeah, I'm not too happy. Are you in the U.S.? I'm not too happy with how the people, I mean, they're poisoning us. That's why there's so many sick people. Pharmacy, I mean, I have to be careful what I say, but pharmaceuticals are wanting doctors to put us all on drugs to keep us weak. I have a 13-year-old. Thank you, Seth. Why are you talking about yourself like that? Why are you thinking you're disgusting? I'm sorry you feel that way. Why aren't we talking about the rapid rise of because this is about healing yourself. Love your beautiful superior. Okay, you don't need to oh, am I repeating stuff? Do you advise people to fast healing purpose? Do you advise? So I help people communicate with their body. Seth says that because he's unhappy with himself. And that's why people talk like that. Remember, when you put a mirror in front of you and whatever you're saying, you're mirroring about yourself. All right? He's here because subconsciously he knows that I'm correct. I advise people to heal by communicating with the body. And I had to learn how to stop and listen. And that was very difficult. So when you talk about healing, because I had ADHD, and yeah, when I started listening to my body, the body is doing something. It's communicating with you. That's why it hurts. That's why it's laying on the couch. It's telling you something is wrong. You look really good. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The hair, I don't know what that means. Sure, but I'm not you, and that is more important. Are you talking about healing? Smoking a joint. Now I can't because it feels like I'm ripping the muscles off my body. Drugs don't work on my body. I have a different reaction. I think it's from a different planet. Thank you, David. I love you too. Sure, I can love her. Captain Black. You had surgery? I've never had surgery. Like what kind of surgery? No? Earth, Mother Nature. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. I paid like $5,000 for a coach to tell me to get grounded, be in nature, which I was already grounded in nature and hugging trees and walking barefoot. It didn't feel any different. It's an inside job. When you don't feel well, you have to go inside and ask. The body doesn't feel well. I am a doctor, and that is a lie. What is a lie? That I haven't had surgery? That is nothing. I have a 15-year-old daughter and a 4-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old son and a newborn. Good. I'm so happy. Garza. Hi, thanks. Congratulations. ADHD is chronicle. So I had ADHD, and when I started learning to care about myself, so doctors work with the physical part of the body. I work with the emotional, mental, and energetic. And whoever said their most difficult thing I've done all my life is dry fast, detox reasons maybe. I did the detoxing again. I had a lot of stuck energy. Through breath work, I've healed my symptoms. Learning to listen was hard. And I'm on 2 different social medias right now. And that's Who Will Love You, David. David has to learn to love. You got to learn to love yourself to attract what you attract, you believe in. And the lessons you learn. So I thought I loved myself. But when I was attracting unhealthy people in my life, you will continue to attract the same people until you see and identify the lesson. Well, when you don't love nobody, you don't love yourself. Because when you're doing everything for everybody else, you're saying they're more important than you are. And any doctor on here, many a times they treat symptoms. So you never answered whoever the doctor was. I'm sorry, I don't know. Listen, miss, I was diagnosed with ADHD. I was a very busy kid. I'm a busy kid too, and I had ADHD. But now I'm adult. I have become more calm. I stopped taking Ritalin from a young age. I stopped taking Ritalin, and so change came naturally. That's great. I'm so happy to hear that. But do you share how to get off the Ritalin? But I am still see symptoms. Oh, you still see the symptoms. So see, I go into the body and I communicate with the body. That's what I teach. If you go and give ADHD a name, give it a name. So I would call mine Brittany. And Brittany, why are you struggling? So when I would talk to her and ask her, why are you struggling with listening to people? Do you know that freedom of choice is very difficult for people, especially when energy and people are stressed out and tuning out, especially with these cell phones. The people that surround you will make you who you are. Yeah, and those people were taking advantage of me. And what I didn't know is I was allowing them to struggle and make excuses to say, I can't get a job. I can't get off the couch. I have this. I have that. I'm sick. I've got chronic fatigue. These pills are making me sick. And all those excuses was making them sick. So when I let go of those people in my life, they were draining my energy because I was working very hard to get them out of that. And they could only get out, they said, when I was there to keep them focused. But I was trying to teach how to get out of that stuck energy. And they made excuses that only you can help me, Julie. I can't do it myself. So it is a choice, but sometimes people need to be guided and take the information to get out. It's the hardest job it is. It's not. So I've gone to coaches and they say, just surrender. You can't just put it down if you don't know why you're holding on to it to begin with. You're holding on to it because you're scared or there's some trauma. And for me, I had to understand why I was protecting myself, why I gained weight, why I was having ADHD. You chose your perception. So I had to understand my perception was a lie. So you are correct, David. My perception is protecting me, keeping me in the chaos, keeping me in. I just stopped taking it cold turkey. So getting out of my comfort zone was learning to speak and talk to all of you. And I love that you're all here, and I thank you. Just to let you know, I am on YouTube, and hi from New Jersey. I am on TikTok also. So I had to stop lying to myself. Do you know how hard it is? I stopped taking it cold turkey. I had a bad feeling about drugging myself and became calm. But you still have the ADHD, so the drug didn't change anything. The drug kept you numb. And the drug, when you talked, the ADHD came back. It's the same thing with Ozempic. I talked about peptides and losing weight. You can lose the weight, but the problem in your head is still there. So in my head, I had to say, okay, I'm the one that's creating me to eat. I'm the one that was creating me to lay on the couch. I'm on YouTube also. So you chose your perception. Yes, David. Oh, I got to move on here. Ask people with kinesthetic intelligence, building muscles or running help generate feel-good hormones. I work out every day. I still had the stuck energy. And true healed. Now I'm trans. I don't have a comment for that. That's not what I talk about. She's giving vibes. You need a man. I have a man, a real man. A real man stole from me. I had a real man that stole from me, lied to me, cheated, and then killed himself. So I don't need anything. I need to let go of what's holding me back. And that's what I teach. Power is in control. So when you try and control something, when you try and control, it's not coming from your heart. It doesn't happen naturally. So you still have ADHD because you're not communicating with the ADHD. Oh, so you want to talk to ADHD? Let's do it. You ready to go? You want to talk to ADHD, Captain Blackbeard? Bird? Blackbeard. My brother has a Bluebeard. Do you know that Bluebeard, just to go off channel here, Bluebeard was a murderer and killed all his women. So then he wanted to do it purple. Well, Purplebeard kills women too. I don't know what that was all about. So he stopped dyeing his beard because I told him he wasn't getting any women. Because the story is when you have a Bluebeard or a Bluebeard or a purple beard, you're killing the women. It's about seeing through the bullshit, staying silent, letting them write your myth. So when you stay silent in your own head, that's good because it's your head and it's a myth. It's a lie that you have ADHD. You're protecting yourself. I know because that's what I had to go through. So Captain Blackbeard, I'm going to share the story. Name it. We're going to name it Brittany. Ask Brittany to define detailed information. Why? Describe the ADHD about Brittany. Brittany has ADHD, doesn't want to listen, doesn't want to be motivated, or can't do like more than one thing at a time. She is all over the place, doing too much, but can't finish anything. Now, I'm just kind of playing along with it, okay? This isn't real, but what is ADHD doing for you? What does it do? Does it keep you from living life? Is it protecting you, keeping you shield, protecting you from having, maybe making more money, having massive energy? Which one is it? And then once you describe what ADHD Brittany is doing, ask Brittany. You can name it yourself, but I'm just using Brittany. Brittany, why do you stop focusing? Why do you not listen? Why do you block living life and stop finishing things? And what Brittany says, again, this is coming from what I healed with my ADHD. Nobody cares about me. Nobody loves me. Nobody finds me attractive. Nobody is good to me. People hurt me. So Brittany goes into protection with ADHD. So you got to ask yourself, is this true? No, people do care about me. So as an adult, yes, I know. But Brittany subconsciously is saying that nobody cares about her. So she stopped caring about herself. Brittany, do people love you? Yeah. Her dog loves her, her kid loves her parents love her friends love her. But she thinks her friends don't love her because they don't call her. They got their own problems. So she created this in her head. And because it was true when she was younger, she feels that when her friends leave her, that it's still true. Look, my friends leave me. Well, they leave because they were taken away. There are other reasons why. It has nothing to do with her. Maybe sometimes it did. Maybe the kids were in their own control thing. And they're like, I don't like Brittany because, she didn't give me my way. Or she said something that bothered me. So this is where ADHD came from me. And when I started realizing that people do care about me and I am lovable, I love myself. I only need to love myself. And I care about myself. When you stop listening to other people and hearing them, you stop caring about yourself. So when somebody tells me that I don't care about other people because I'm not hearing what they're saying, that's a lie. I do listen to them, but they didn't care about me, so why am I listening? And then the excuses of ADHD come in. Does that make sense? I love my kids only. So you got to wonder, if you're only loving your kids, then you don't love yourself. And I don't talk God, but when I started learning to love myself and loving more people, I love all of you. I don't care if you say something mean to me, I'm still sending you my heart out to you. I would say it's more of a hurdle to overcome the impulse of immediate gratification instead of focusing on the long term. So you want to focus on why the body feels the way it does. So when you communicate with the body, only you will know. For some people, it could be eating habits, eating sugar. They talk enough about it. Thanks, Junior Garza. So again, what did I heal? ADHD, that's still one in the process. Health, eating healthy, like my weight issues. I lost 35 pounds because the body is lazy bastard that wants to relax and do nothing. That's a symptom. Laziness is a symptom. What is blocking you? It goes back to how you feel about yourself. How often do you read and what types of books? I read about how to heal different ways. I read novels. I have a lot of friends in my Facebook that write books and I read them. So a lot of us are in spirituality and learning how to heal ourselves. One talks about how to help children. There's one that was help children with ADHD and healthy eating. So it's basically about health. How often do you read them? I read every day. I was reading, well, that was actually a video. No, I listened to a video about schizophrenia and a woman, how she handled schizophrenia. And so I read her story. I have a great surprise to your words not depend on your brain mental statement. I don't feel anything. I don't know if that's strange. So you're numb. Is that what you're saying? So you've numbed yourself. And you've been on, I'm kind of like a man wandering in an unknown random direction. I'm not Jewish. I'm spiritual. What do you think about the war? I don't talk about war here. I talk about how to heal the self. And I tell people, stop watching the news if you're having anxiety, because the anxiety comes sometimes. For the people that I'm talking to, they're watching the news 8 hours a day and they don't understand why they're having panic attacks. They're so worried about these people. I mean, back in the day, in my 20s, this is like 40 years ago, I had to literally pull people out into nature, getting them off the TV. What is TV doing for you? Nothing. Stop watching it. Stop scrolling on your phone. It does nothing. Genos thinks she's Pierce Morgan. Genos. I don't know who Genos is. Again, I'm not a TV watcher. I'm not a TV watcher. So, if you're feeling numb, there's still a part of you that's blocking your heart and you're protecting it. Captain Blackbird. I keep wanting to call you Blackbeard. Captain Blackbird. Tap into your body, that numbness feeling. The one above me and Pierce Morgan is the TV host. Oh, yeah. See, I'm not a TV watcher. How often do you share your upper lip? That's not for discussion. How often do you do you write that twice, or do you copy and paste it? That might be something I need to learn. Copy and paste. So thank you everybody for being here. I do have to get ready for work. They're weirdos. So Captain Blackbeard, I'm here every day at 9 o'clock, Monday through Saturday. And if you are looking to tune in and be guided, figure out what's going on with your body. I know there was a person that talked about sleep disorder. I don't even know if they're still here, but I guide you to communicate with the body. When the body hurts, it's talking to you. It's communicating, saying something's wrong. It doesn't matter if you can't sleep. It doesn't matter if you have anxiety, ADHD. It's communicating. That's why it's stuck. And it will teach you to communicate the same story in your life until you see the lesson. There are too many facets of your life to complete. Social dating. Do you have hangovers from St. Patrick? No, but I was in green. If you were here yesterday, I had my green hat on. I'm not a non-drinker. I'm crazy enough without drinking. Hope you have a great day at work, and thankfully I finished. Haha. Much love, England. Thanks, England, Wayne. Everybody, I'm going to get going. I've been on here for an hour and a half. I love all of you. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. I will be doing a breath work for 5 minutes to release stress. And actually, I'm going to try and do it for 15 minutes, and this time do it with my computer and try and figure out why my computer's stopping. Kind of had it all planned out. But thank you for everybody. I think Seth left because he stopped talking. He must have got tired. Have a great day. Let me know those exercises. Make a comment. Follow me. Subscribe. And make a comment that it helped, the exercise, because I share it quite often. Hope you have a wonderful day. You too. Captain Blackbird, are you going to tune into your body and communicate with it? Are you going to listen? Let me know. Make a comment. I'm not dating. I don't talk about dating here. This is about healing. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. Thank you. I love you guys.